Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna do a reading, but I wanted to start off with talking a little bit about conscious manifestation and authenticity. And I want to start by saying, we have always been authentic. If you just had a spiritual awakening, or you're just now learning about conscious manifestation, or you're coming into the self-realization and you're having these thoughts of now I'm gonna be authentic, or now I'm authentic. Yes, and everything that you've ever experienced in your life was a manifestation of your authentic self, of who you were being. You have always been authentic. There's really no such thing as inauthenticity, because even when we choose against our highest and best self and best life, that's just who we're choosing to be. How do I explain this? It's that is an authentic choice. If you decide against your highest timeline or whatever, you're choosing that. And by choosing that, that is an authentic choice by you. But it's also if you're choosing against your highest timeline, then you're going to keep spinning in circles until you realize what your highest timeline is. It's when we take ownership of all of our karma, of all of our experiences that we've ever had, that we... Okay, sorry about that. I was interrupted. But I think what I was saying was talking about karma, and once we can take responsibility for everything in our life, take ownership and accountability, and we can do that with radical compassion, that's when we can come back to the present moment and really live life and stop this constant rumination of who we used to be in the past and what we need to do different, and oh my god, are the cycles gonna repeat, that kind of a thing. Because the truth is that the past, we have our memories, but they don't exist. They don't exist in the way that we think it does, because we can only live in the present moment. The future and the past are just distractions. Not always distractions, but when we're thinking of the past from the place of being the same person that we used to be, that's when we catch ourselves in these cycles of yearning and unfulfillment. Anyway, so okay, let's get into your reading. We started off with the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Swords. And with the Ten of Swords here, I'm seeing an ending. An ending, a acceptance of letting go. It's the death to a cycle. And with this Knight of Swords right after it, the energy I'm getting is you've been let free. I'm thinking of someone holding a pigeon and then just letting them go. The cycle that has ended has freed you. Usually the Knight of Swords is a card of impulsive action, but I'm getting here it's a freeing energy. And with the Page of Swords right after it, I'm getting a curiosity, just pure curiosity, and no judgment towards any of your experiences that you've had in your life or that you're currently having in your life. It's very much a detached observer energy, which is really good. Really, really good. With this Four of Cups and this Four of Cups and this King of Cups, Four of Cups usually represents dissatisfaction, apathy, or at the very least, just kind of this boredom, this bored energy. And with the King of Cups is somebody who feels everything that they need to feel. They don't leave anything unturned. They face their feelings with courage, with bravery, with maturity. And so this King of Cups has learned to be okay with any dissatisfaction. It has learned to be okay with this boredom. I'm getting a patient energy here with the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, and then moving into the Two of Wands, which I actually thought was the Three of Wands until I just looked at it now. But it's this feeling of patience, of not being afraid of feelings of dissatisfaction, of boredom, and knowing what to do with it is what I just heard. This King of Cups knows what to do with their feelings of dissatisfaction, and they're using it to look ahead, to see the brighter point of view here, to see a more expansive point of view. Because with this Two of Wands, I know Two of Wands is not usually a romantic card, And I don't think I mean romance in the sense of like relationships, but I'm just getting like two sticks in the desert looking at how expansive the universe is. So the King of Cups isn't distracted by these feelings of boredom, of dissatisfaction, of maybe possibly a stagnant energy, because the King of Cups feels everything that they need to feel and know what the truth is and know what the expansion is. And on the back of the deck we have the Eight of Wands, which is basically allowing the creative flow to move through you, while you're while you're living your life, while you're taking actions. They're not taking action from this Four of Cups space of dissatisfaction and apathy, but rather they're taking this action from the Two of Wands, where they see this expansion and they could see what's ahead, what they've planned, or what their plans are. And I'm not talking about like specific like detail plans. I'm talking about just like big picture thinking. What's ahead, what's in store for me. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, where was I? The Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, so there's this energy of knowing what you want in your future, knowing what fulfills you, and letting yourself flow with the creative energy to create this reality for yourself. Okay, we're going to go a little bit deeper into each of these cards. The Five of Cups clarifying the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so the energy, again, that I'm getting is like the cycle of disappointment has ended. The cycle of crying over spilled milk. The cycle of regret and disappointment has ended. It's done with. And with this Knight of Swords, you know, I was talking about impulsive action or impulsive energy, but with the Ace of Wands clarifying it, I'm getting this is inspired action. This has set you free in a way that's so inspirational. And I'm hearing inspirational to others as well. It's not only inspired you to see yourself as this free and sovereign and inspired being, but sharing your story is also inspiring others. With the Page of Swords clarified by the Empress, this page of Swords was giving me, you know, the curiosity energy. And it being clarified by the Empress is really, really beautiful here because it's this state of receptivity. You're staying curious to all of your experiences, past, present, and future, from this place of just being and being receptive to what the universe has to give you. Then we have the Four of Cups clarified by the Six of Cups, and the King of Cups clarified by Temperance. With this Four of Cups clarified by the Six of Cups, I'm sensing this energy of like, yes, dissatisfaction, apathy, boredom, but you're looking back at your past and you're realizing, you're remembering, how do I put this? You're remembering not the unconscious parts of yourself, or you're not just remembering how far you've come. You're not remembering to kind of gauge where you're at in the present moment. You're remembering, or these memories are coming back in your awareness as a message telling you you've always been your conscious self. You've always been the most loving you've ever been. You've always been who you are right now in this moment that you declare yourself to be. So I think that goes to my opening message is we have always been authentic. We have always been this version of ourselves. Even in the past, even if we have regret for who we may have been in relation to ourselves or in relation to other people, that's not the truth. The truth is we have always been the version of who we are right now. Powerful message. The King of Cups and Temperance. King of Cups being somebody who feels everything that they need to feel with no stone left unturned. And this Temperance, this is confirming the message of a patient energy. This is a big picture, a long-term kind of energy here. Because you're no longer looking back at the past as a way to gauge yourself to who you are now, you have a newfound perspective of looking at your long-term goals, of your priorities, of what's truly fulfilling to you, fulfilling to your soul, not just to your ego. And you know what it's going to take to get there, But at the same time, you're happy exactly where you are right now, because you know where you are right now is where exactly you need to be for this future to manifest. Let's see, Two of Wands, just one card, please, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, Source. I'll take the first one. We have the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Cups on the back of the deck. Very beautiful. I love the Ace of Cups. This is oneness, wholeness, unconditional love for yourself, for others, and for the whole entire universe. Beautiful. So with the Two of Wands clarified by the Queen of Wands, I'm getting this very malleable energy with the Queen of Wands. Is like, yes, you're inspired, and yes, you know what's coming towards you, but at the same time, if plans change, you know you're going to get to your destination. And you're very happy with whatever the universe has planned for you, because you know you're already fulfilled. So of course, fulfillment has to come in return and has to be reflected back to you. Got the Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, and Nine of Pentacles underneath on the back of the deck, confirming everything I just said. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Everything in your head that you know you want, it's promised. Especially with this Knight of Pentacles, because Knight of Pentacles is like wish fulfillment, but it's also like this very independent and very sovereign energy. Okay, so now we're going to get into Spirit Animal Oracle to finish off this message. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Thank you for engaging. It means a lot to me. Let's see. I think I'm going to pull about 3 cards. 3 cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. 3 cards exact. So we have Cat, speak your truth, have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. Then we have Owl, sight, detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. I think Spirit is saying you've done a very good job at that. So God is commending you for that. If you have not achieved that, know that it will come. And we have Frog, stepping into your power. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. It's time to step up. You're the driver. You're in the driver's seat of your own car, of your own trip. So act like it. Okay. That's all. All right. Bye.